Rolling, Timmy?
Rolling.
How's that?
Okay, so the first audience thing that we did was we presented our concepts. So the first concept that I presented, I actually presented 3 concepts. The first one was about an older guy, singing about, very reminiscent song, probably quite boring to watch. So yeah, the audience didn't like that too much. The second idea was a bit more kind of stereotypical, mainstream. Yeah, as you can see, that sort of pictures idea. And then the last one was that's the same one, which should be there. Yeah, okay, we'll just move on then. Okay, yeah, so basically, and then so presenting the we narrowed it down to 2 final concepts when we were in our groups. So first concept that we, the first of the final 2 was a boy band, and that was basically, yeah, that was like a really happy, colourful type thing. And then the second concept was London Grammar. It was and it was really like London Grammar and quite slow, but about WBT, a band. And the key feedback that we received was that they liked WBT best, and that we should find a record shop or somewhere like that with like an urban feel. And but we also said we need to find another strand for it because it's not stimulating enough, and the boy band was not aimed at the right audience. It was for a younger audience, so it wouldn't really suit them. So we decided to make the WBT one, but they're not called WBT anymore. And then with that we needed to find an urban location and then another strand. Okay, so then the rough cut stage, so when we filmed everything, and made everything. So first of all, the focus group, so we showed about 12 people of our target audience our 3 projects at the stage they were at, which was almost finished. So we asked them to make the final touches. So we showed them the rough cut of the video. We want to click, yeah. And then that's the digipack that we showed them, yeah. And we also allowed them to browse on the website and just see if they could navigate it, and yeah. And then we received quite a lot of feedback. So they said that they looked like a rock band, that it was quite 60s. They also said the website looked quite different from the rest of the products. Yeah, and then they couldn't read some of the fonts, and also that they wanted to see more of the guy. Yeah, can you click? Yeah, so the website feedback, they said we need a new background for the homepage because it was not right for the genre, and that we need more on the merchandise page, and also we need this colour scheme. The music they liked, that was the one they liked the most, but they said that yeah, they need to see more of the guy, and sometimes the lip sync is a bit off. Digipack feedback, they said Digipack they felt it was quite dated, and yeah, they really needed to reshoot and choose more, so we had more variety of choices. And they suggest taking inspiration from the video for the Digipack, and yeah, the position that they were in said they looked like they were in a relationship, which obviously they're not, so we don't want that. So basically, we used the feedback, and we decided that we need to find a way to link all the products, and also to use a linking colour scheme for them all as a way to link them, and also put more products on the merchandise page. The final stage was after we'd finished all our products. We wanted to know if we'd achieved the things that we wanted to achieve. So the final digipack was this. That's the finalised website. So you go forward and that's the finished music video. So basically, to get the feedback, we used a site called SurveyMonkey, and we gave it to asked a load of questions, like 4 kind of open questions to somebody who hadn't seen any of these products before. So it was like a completely open view. So the feedback we received. So the first question we asked was, what genre do you think you would associate the band with, and who would you say they're similar to? So we got a bit of smooth jazz, pop rock, indie, like that, like alt J. Yeah, we kind of basically got what we were aiming for with that one. What do you think the 2 band's members are? Which that one, the relationship. So we thought that they still thought that they were in a relationship, which was kind of annoying because obviously we didn't want that. The third question, in what ways do you think the video links to the song? Yeah, so we thought the black and white associated with jazz. Didn't think that the song and the video linked too much, but the black and white effects did emphasise the power and grit in her voice. The last question was, what do you think the video says about who the band are? Which was pretty much on track, apart from one comment who said they were boring, but we kind of think they're just being annoying. And yeah, but basically, realistic, classy, indie, jazzy, yeah, that was all kind of what we were aiming for. So what we learned from the feedback, so that however much we tried to make them like look like they were just friends, that like they might go, that they still think they're in a relationship. And we thought maybe we could do like another audience feedback stage before we finalise everything, and also that the audience change their assumption, and that we also managed to give the impression of the band genre, which was good.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions? That was excellent. Well done, Leila. Very good.